So I joined E2W because I've been to a couple of events. A good friend of mine, David Ward, he's been involved with them, and they invited me along. I really enjoyed the events. A couple of my female members of staff joined. They're getting quite a lot out of the community, and also I've got a daughter, and obviously I want to sort of encourage her in the in the workplace, and and the whole thing about encouraging females in the workplace, encouraging females in sport, it starts at quite a young age. And so I thought I'd get the benefit of some other people's experiences so that I can pass those on to my daughter. So the aspects of the membership that I enjoy the most, I think, is attending the events, the coffee mornings, and sort of listening to what other members have to say, not just about their professional experiences, but also some of their personal experiences as well. I attended an event on mental health a few months ago during one of the lockdowns, and actually that was quite helpful to listen to people, how they came up with their coping strategies for being locked in their house and and having to work and crouching over their kitchen table over a laptop like I was doing. What does it mean to be part of E2W for me? I think it's really important that I participate in these types of network. I think it's good for to share those experiences that I've built up over the last sort of 25, 30 years. And also, as the world is changing, and these sort of potential issues that females face in the workplace are brought more to the fore, I think I'd like to be educated and perhaps even re-educated so that I can participate in that sort of allied behaviour, and really try to sort of call out behaviours that perhaps aren't appropriate for 2021, and also make sure that I don't indulge those behaviours as well. I think one of the key benefits for me has been to allow myself in a safe space where I can be educated on some of the scenarios that females in the workplace find themselves in. And I think, how would I describe this to another, if you like, another male ally? And so you join this network, start to understand what sort of women are experiencing in the workplace, and start to re-educate yourself so that you feel empowered to call out behavior that that isn't acceptable, well, quite frankly has never been acceptable, but certainly isn't acceptable in 2021, but in a way that actually reinforces that allied behavior, and not in a patronizing way. And I think that's what I've learned on these on some of these sessions. And also empowering women to succeed in the workplace, I think it's useful for women to share their experiences as well, so that they don't reinforce those behaviors, and they actually start to see these things aren't normal, they're not acceptable, and so that women also sort of feel empowered. And so that's that allied behavior and females empowering themselves as well, and those two things in combination, I think, be quite a powerful mix. So the E2W network also gives people a opportunity to maybe talk through some of the situations they've been in, and maybe practice the responses that they want to come back with, and particularly for sort of, if you like, men as allies. I think it gives us as men an opportunity to talk to women that have had these potentially bad experiences in the workplace, and make sure that when we talk to them, we can get some advice on how to deal with some of those situations ourselves. So who is Simon Tweddle? That's an interesting question. So obviously I'm a business owner. Risk Shapes is my business. There's about 6 or 7 of us as consultants, and we help clients with their risk management and compliance challenges. But I'm also a husband, a father. I've got 2 dogs, so I'm a dog walker. I like to watch rugby, and I coach at my son's local team, and also like to watch my daughter play lacrosse and netball. And so I feel that sort of this work from home environment, although it is very difficult for many people, for me, it's allowed me to sort of, if you like, build a better connection with some of the things that I do outside of work, and also make time for the E2W network itself, because I'm getting about 2.5 hours a day back into my schedule from not having to get on a crowded train every day.